Alrighty, we're holding the mic up this time. Day 4, I believe, of the winter lock-in. Now, this is going to be an interesting video because I do want to preface this. The split I've been liking very much, especially the upper days, getting that full fucking pump. The entire upper is majestic. But I think we might reverse it back to push-pull legs with a rest day on the Sunday, not fully reverted to no rest days, push-pull legs, push-pull legs, blah, 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 blah. The reason for that being, I don't think I'm going to be making any strength gains today, especially now that today's lift is kind of evidence of the water slowly starting to kind of come out of my body, getting under this pretty steep cut with less carbs and all that fats and whatever the fuck else, more potassium, yada yada. So that is good news for me, though. That is good news for me, meaning more lifting to be had, because of course the best fucking thing is the gym. And tomorrow, Friday, I will be going back home, and I will be recording a Friday pull day in my garage, and hopefully trying to figure out how to turn down the fucking exposure, and then maybe like begging my folks for a camera for Christmas or something, kind of planting the seed. But it's like it's so much money. It's like $700. So we'll see what it's probably gonna be now. It's probably gonna have to be like, yeah, Clark, you gotta be employed and make that yourself, which respectable, I understand it. So that was that. Here is the cardio for the day, 30 minutes and something seconds, and the physique for the day. So that's good. Kind of a quicker video. I don't really have much else to say, except I think a lot of people, I guess people haven't really been saying this, but you know, sometimes if I'm telling someone, one of my roommates, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really excited for this cut. They're like, what? But you already are lean. And I guess technically speaking, I am decently lean. I guess you can kind of see that from the video. You know, there's a filter there, so the shadows are boosted a little bit more. But the goal, leanness, look up Joseph Shin. And you can look at his 3-month journey from where he was to where he is at now. And at the beginning of that, you could be like, oh, he's already fucking locked. Like, he's pretty lean. But like at this point, he's fucking diced. I mean, the dude also benches like 405. He's an alien. I think he's an alien. He's an alien. I'm pretty sure he's an alien. But that's kind of the general vibe I want. Not the strength part, because my ass ain't even fucking touching fucking that shit. Hopefully one day, right? Fingers crossed. But that level of leanness is kind of the goal I'm going for. And then hopefully maintain from there. Like really lock in on maintaining with specific calories and figuring out how I'm going to do that. But until we get to the New Year's, we just going to be getting after it. But yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. It's been really, honestly, very, knock on wood, it's been very easy to lock in right now. I've not, especially like when you're locked in your sleep and you're eating the same thing every day, and like I enjoy it. Basically, my meals it goes oatmeal in the morning with a protein shake, only 1 scoop protein powder. Come back home, protein shake with 2 scoops of protein powder, 1 or 2 kiwis, make YouTube videos and TikToks, go to class, come back, another protein shake with like 1 scoop, wait around for a while. Once I start getting a little bit hangry, then we go for the quesadilla, and then with non-fat and low-carb tortilla and non-fat cheese, and then we go for the motherfucking cereal with skim milk, and I guess it's granola, not cereal. But all of that combined I've been finding it to be very balanced. I don't know, like starting my day off with carbs, and especially like oatmeal, it's like long lasting and it really fills you up for a while. And having that caffeine too keeps my hunger away for a good amount of time. So no real plans on changing that. It'll be interesting going back home Friday. Again, I don't know if I'm going to come back here to stream for a bit or whatever. It might just be a non-stream weekend, which is fine. I got to start getting used to that, of not being addicted to just going live every night, just because I feel like I've trapped myself in this thing now. I've got to be using my time more effectively on trying to figure out other platforms besides TikTok, which, we already talked about this. That's doing the best, and then Twitch, and then YouTube, and then Instagram, yada, yada, yada. So that's the general plan. Still really want to get that fucking camera. And I really do think, I know it's silly to think that it's like, the only thing fitness influencers have is if their physique is really good, that's all you need. Obviously, that's not all you need. But the way I can go, right, you can either be, as far as physique or the fitness part of fitness influencing, right, forget about personality and editing style and all that shit. It's either you're really, really big, really, really strong, or really, really lean, or a mix of those. And I'm not very big, I'm not very strong, and I'm not that lean. But if I can get really, really, really lean, I have enough muscle to make it decently impressive. And then from there, build up strength and muscle while hopefully staying lean. That's kind of the general idea. Because where I'm at right now is just not a very, it's not a physique that if you saw a reel of it, you wouldn't go, holy fucking shit. Like that's kind of the idea. And obviously, right, with YouTube, I'm much more, not necessarily more interested, but I'm more interested in like making good videos and having fun with like the music and the editing style and actually talking to you guys. Like that's definitely more important and something I enjoy more. But if I want to do any of the fitness thing, I really, just the way I'm at, I need to, I think the path for me is going to be get stupidly lean, so that at least I can hook someone with being like, oh, like what is that? Like that's kind of the reaction you kind of need. So we'll see if that plan works. But I do think there will be an uptick in spikes with those visual hooks, especially just I haven't really figured out my value, especially on Instagram. The value for getting people to follow just isn't really there. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we basically just go from like, we just keep bouncing up. 4 followers gain, 4 followers lost, 4 followers gain, 4 followers lost every day on Instagram. Just because there's just not really that value yet. Because right, I'm not talking in my Instagram videos. I'm not saying anything, so there's no value there. There's no advice or really words on the screen. I'm trying to go for right the physique, aesthetic, whatever, and my physique just isn't there yet. But I'm still posting just for the sake of posting and getting into the flow of that, so that hopefully later, when I'm super super diced, have a nice camera, understand Instagram a bit better, that can start doing better. And also I need to fucking YouTube. I need to start figuring out. And I think with YouTube, once I start making better content in general, thumbnails and titles will be a little bit easier to get people in. You know what I mean? I don't want the video. My best video was at whatever 1.5k views, and it's literally just me being I am lonely. We can't that can't ride. So, but that's kind of where we're at. So I think we're gonna switch to push pull legs and keep on going on. I might not even edit this at this point. I'll just chop the beginning, chop the end, because fuck it, this shit takes too long. See you tomorrow.